everyone, this is our PowerPoint on strategies for students with visual impairments. So a visual impairment can be defined as someone who has a problem seeing, and this can include not being able to see objects from far away or having problems reading small print. Another type of an impairment is blindness, and blindness can be defined as an inability to see at all or at best to discern light from darkness. Someone can also be considered blind if their sight is bad enough, even with correctiveness, and they might also use alternative methods to engage in any activity that people with normal vision would do just by using their eyes. It also means that their central visual acuity is 2200 or less in the better eye with the best possible correction, or the visual field must be 20 degrees or less. So, a quick fact, the estimated number of children below age 15 who are visually impaired according to the World Health Organization is 19 million. There are also common difficulties that students with a visual impairment often face in the classroom, and this can include limited access to information, and this is because they might not be able to see what is written on the whiteboard or any writing that is on a projector, and this can also include writing that is on handouts or notes or any visuals or pictures around the classroom. Students can also experience fluctuating vision, and this is when a student's vision is poorly affected due to certain circumstances, and this can be due to them sitting next to a window that can cause glare. It can also be caused by reading late in the day when their eyes are tired and strained, or bad lighting where they have to, again, strain to see. Another difficulty students may face is visual fatigue, and this can occur when a student has to focus on a visual task for a long period of time. Again, this causes them to strain their eye muscles, leading to the visual fatigue. And other factors can also cause visual fatigue may include the size and distance of the task. Again, the lighting, if there's any glare, any contrast, and the time allowed. So there are actually particular strategies that a teacher can incorporate into the classroom to ensure that her students with any type of visual impairment can be successful in their education. And one of these strategies can be increasing the font size of a text, and this is to ensure that the student can accurately read any handouts, any notes, directions, any writing on the board, etc. It is also important that the teacher writes large and clear, and again, this includes on the whiteboard, on the projector, on any notes or any handouts. The teacher should also limit any sort of visual distractions in the classroom, and this could be because the child might actually have trouble focusing on more than one visual at a time. The teacher should also provide the student with any braille material or text. Audiobooks are also good resources that can be used instead of only print books. Students should also be seated close to the board so that they can easily see anything that is written and again avoid any eye strain. And this would also prevent them from missing out on any important information that they would otherwise miss out on if they were seated in the back of the room. The student should also be sat away from any windows or lights that may cause any glare. The teacher should also provide any handouts or notes on non-glare paper, and the print should be in contrast to the background, and black print on white background is best. A student with a visual impairment can easily get fatigued if reading for too long or reading towards the end of the school day. So it's important that the student takes frequent breaks during reading time, and the teacher should schedule reading time in the mornings. The student should also be provided with a copy of the teacher's notes or a copy of anything that will be written up on the board or up on the projector so that they can follow along on a personal copy that may be easier to see. A teacher can also bring in technological support that is specifically made for students with different types of visual impairments. So most of these types of tools help students with what they are reading by enlarging the text or making any text or information accessible through sound. And these tools include magnifiers, monoculars, a closed circuit TV, which can be seen right here. And a closed circuit TV actually allows the student to put a paper or text under a camera, which is then displayed on the computer screen in large font and a legible color. The student can also adjust the zoom lens to enlarge the text or image to the desired size. You can also bring in talking book players. The student can use recorders to play back any information. And there's also computer accommodations, which is computer software that includes screen readers and text enlarging software. So finally, it is pretty important to remember that every student is different and that any of these accommodations should only be used based on the student's particular needs. Therefore, it's pretty important that the teacher gets to know their students as well as their parents so everyone can work together to ensure that the student succeeds in school and actually succeeds in life. So that is our presentation on visual impairment, and our paper is also in our blog as well, so you can read that. All right, thank you.